Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so this is for Cancer for January 2019. This is for Sun and Moon only. So if you are cross-watching for a Cancer, make sure that you are cross-watching and they have a Sun or Moon in Cancer. My readings are in fact vice versa, so this can resonate with a Cancer or somebody who is in fact dealing with a Cancer. Okay, so I'm going to do a cartomancy spread here for you guys, and then I'm going to close out with a few of the romance angel cards. I did receive a message for you guys, Cancer, and the message is now you know. Okay, so it may resonate, it may not, but there is something that you could be suspecting, and now you may find out about it. Now you know, and or questioning, anything of that nature, but that's the message. Now you know. So we'll see, you know, where that comes into play here with the reading. But if you are connecting with that right away, then the message is for you, and if you're not, then it's not for you, because you know this can be for Sun or Moon Cancers, but that was for you know, a collective message. If you go to the drop box below, new email address, new website. Do not use the other email address because it is not working. Okay, and I have a new website now, and you can go to that website and you can see that there are some services that are on special until January the 3rd. If you would like to take advantage, or any other of my services that you would like to have, you can find it all there on the website. Okay, so let's get into this reading here for my Cancers. It's guided to do one more sort here, so there must be a card that wants to come out. So we'll see what is going on here. I think I got it, but let's see. That was it. Okay, you know, I don't know if there's anybody new here, but I tell more of a story than anything. Okay, so other signs can come out in the reading. I'll tell you what they are. Okay, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're dealing with that sign, and or you know, if you're cross watching for a Cancer and you're not that sign, it's okay, because of it being energies. It could be an energy that you're acting under, and or the opposite parties are. Regardless, if the story is making sense to you, then the reading is in fact for you. There's a break in the storyline that's not making sense, just disregard it, because it could just be for another Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, here's your cards. I'm going to shuffle them. The first card that comes out starts the story, and it just did. So you received the 10 of Diamonds, the 3 of Spade, the 9 of Clubs, the Queen of Clubs. This is a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You received the Ace of Spade, the 6 of Spade, the Joker in the upright. This is the sign of Gemini, and or this is just a new beginning. Okay, 3 of Diamonds, 4 of Clubs, 7 of Hearts, 7 of Diamonds, 4 of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds, 9 of Spade, 6 of Hearts, 10 of Spade, 7 of Clubs. Okay, so you have, let me see here. You have 2 10s in the grid. You have 3 7s, 2 9s, 2 4s, 2 3s, 2 6s. All of the numerical numbers on these cards are all either tripled or duplicated. Okay, that has a lot of meaning and significance in cartomancy. I'm not going to get too in depth into it, but what it's showing me here is that there is an energy undetectable by, say, the human eye, which that would be intentions. Okay, those intentions end up building a foundation, and that foundation then manifests into you know, materials, okay? You know, things that we have, you know, that we use, regardless of what they are. And what it's showing me here is that there is something that you something's going to need to be healed from, okay? Something was done deceptively, okay? There's definitely third parties here. What I'm seeing is that it could be you and a fire sign, and or this was done to you, okay? Whatever it is, something was deceptive and somebody deceived somebody out of what I'm seeing to be a large sum of money, okay? There's definitely deception around a large sum of money. Now, what it's showing me here is that even though there was this deception, okay, steps have been taken towards financial stability, okay? So this is almost in a sense, like I said, there's something that you could suspect. There are suspicions, but the suspicions could be around money. And you're taking steps and your efforts are being rewarded, but your stability could still be kind of like this, or this is the opposite person. What it's showing me here is that something is coming to the surface, okay, in regards to needing to break some sort of established mind thought pattern when it comes to relationships, because something is ending, and or it already has, and it ended, dare I say, horribly. Yes, I have to. I have to say it. It has caused someone to be scattered. There's a lot of energy here in regards to somebody who's been evaluating before taking action. What is this action? Well, something is going to be verbally communicated, but on the flip side of what this person has been, and this could be you, Cancer, okay? It's your reading, so I don't want it to get confused that it's just you. You could be on the opposite end of what I am stating, okay? So take with you what you want, because people will write, well, that's not my story, but that's the other person. Right. So sometimes I just, because I'm doing this, I don't remember to say, or it could be the other person. I try to remember to say that, but like I said, this circumstance, this situation doesn't mean that you were the deceiver. You could have been deceived out of a large sum of money, but that does not eliminate the fact that you, Cancer, could have done this to another person, and you're the cross watcher wondering, okay? You see what I'm saying? I just felt like I needed to clarify that, all right? So there is a new beginning here, okay? There is stable ground, but the transitioning is taking place, okay? Because there's still the deception. The deception either is coming to an end, meaning that the truth will be revealed, or somebody has deceived you or another person, okay? You could know this other person, okay? And they were deceived, and something ended, and it has not resolved and or reconciled, but it also hasn't returned, meaning that there could be, you could be like wondering over something, and it could have ended badly, okay, the situation, and it could have been involving somebody who you share a deep connection with, and or this is a child situation, okay, because there's two cards here that indicate children, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. That could just be touching, you know, for someone. But what it's showing me here is that it was a very negative event, okay? Negative emotions, unfortunate events. This would have been something because of the way that somebody thinks and believes, okay? But the belief is starting to transition, because what is happening is, from what I'm seeing, is somebody's been evaluating before taking action, and that action now brings solid ground. There's healing, steady improvements, happy surprises, second chances, steps are being taken, efforts are being rewarded. Now there is some sort of light that is now shed, but somebody has been evaluating before taking action, putting a lot of thought into this, because whoever was on the opposite end of the deception, meaning that you aren't the deceiver, okay? Somebody else is the deceiver, and it could be you, it doesn't matter. But the deceiver, what they have done is what is showing me is that they deceived somebody out of a large sum of money. Not even just that, but what they have done caused a very negative circumstance and situation that literally caused harm to another, okay? But that ending created a new beginning, okay? It did, but not on a solid ground. So now what is taking place is steps towards stability, okay? But what happens is those steps, even towards the stability, haven't been on solid ground. And the reason being is because there's a circumstance and a situation where now it is going to be understood and almost in a sense like learned that somebody has been deceiving another, acting maybe as if they didn't, and has somebody believing that they're someone they're not. Yeah. Now you find out that this person is not whom you thought they were, or vice versa. You could be found out to not be the person you are, or you find out that this person who you thought they were are in fact they're not anything of the sort, okay? There's definitely transformative energies here, and these excuse me, my eyes just started itching me, but these transformative energies now bring in some sort of stability. But there are things that could end here, but when they end, it's not a good ending. And I don't mean that, I mean it in a sense of you are, and pardon me about my eye, you or this opposite person are very disappointed to find out this circumstance and situation, especially around the deception. It's like you find this to be very disappointing, because somebody's intentions harmed another, and you or this opposite person, whoever did the harming to another, it's almost in a sense like, I'm so sorry. you or the other person, it's like unbelievable, right? Put it this way, what I'm seeing is it's like, what is the show? Okay, Breaking Bad, whoever's seen that show, and Walter White, right? He's like the chemistry teacher, and he's like real uptight, and he appears to be just like this. He's like a chemistry nerd, and he's really, really smart. And what he appears to be, he truly isn't. And then you find out that this person is nothing of what they made you believe they are. This is what I'm seeing, and it's something that it ends a cycle that is necessary to end, but it doesn't come without feeling deceived, feeling disappointed. But even through, what you do is you find out that the other person, and or this was you, now there is all this positivity and healing, but it doesn't come out, it doesn't come without you feeling like, I can't believe this person did this. It's definitely one of those kind of things. It's like you thought they were something they weren't. Okay, let's see here, let me just clarify. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the Eight of Diamonds indicates financial restrictions. Again, there's this, energy of feeling restricted. You find out where this deception came with this money, and this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy because it landed on the Ten of Spades. So a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy could be, you know, one of the two deceivers I see, because I see that this was a third-party situation. So this means that there was either two or three people, okay, that are the deceivers, or there was two people who deceived another. But now you find out that this was more or less done with the intent to be done in the way that it was. Okay. Okay. So, King of Hearts, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Ace of Diamonds, brand new beginning, new phase of life, wiping of the slate clean. This Ace of Diamonds fell on top of the Ten of Diamonds, where there's that large sum of money, and then we have the King of Diamonds, which is that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, okay? And then we have the Eight of Spades, and the Eight of Spades is malice, maliciousness, unrequited love, lack of self, but this is like a lower level negative card. What you could be finding out here is that there was a water sign in connection with an earth sign who deceived through the use of malice a large sum of money, or just caused some sort of issues here. Their new beginning was contingent on these actions, but now what is coming around to the surface is that you find out about the deception and what and whom they, like, who they really are, okay? Nine of Diamonds on the Seven of Hearts with the Two of Diamonds. You heal from this situation, but you do find out others' wishes and desires affected somebody and or affected you, or you did this. Financial stability, okay? This is independence, financial independence. You find out about something. This could have been an insurance policy that somebody deceived someone out of money from, home insurance, something of that nature. But what you find out here is that others' wishes and desires could have affected somebody's financial independence, but now there's healing that takes place from it. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Clubs, and the Two of Clubs indicates time and energy being given freely, but this is also a bit of good news. And that, you know, you find out about this Five of Spade energy. And what is that Five of Spade energy? The Five of Spade energy is cutting someone out of our life, separation causing a lot of pain, loneliness, depression, you know. But that Two of Clubs is an energy of where we put our time and energy. And this is indicating to me that somebody put their time and energy directly into that Five of Spade energy, which ends up being almost like a stabbed in the back energy. And that would be a karmic completion here, okay? That energy brings karma, okay? You reap what you sow, point blank, period. But it's like this circumstance and situation comes to a completion, and now there is some sort of truth that gets revealed here. This is legal documents pertaining to the home, the Nine of Hearts, and the Five of Hearts. The Nine of Hearts could be a child card, but this also can indicate a wish fulfillment being fulfilled within the home environment. Some sort of truth is coming to the surface here. This could be, you know, dealing with that, you know, the large sum of money here, the just the deception around it. You know, now the truth comes to the surface. Karmic completions here, healing that takes place. And especially if you're dealing with a circumstance or situation where you are finding out that now somebody isn't who you thought they were, and it really, it disappoints you because it hurt another person you care about. It's like you cared about both people, but when you find out what one did to the other, and you thought that this person was like this, and you find out that they're not Walter White, chem teacher, they're Walter White, um, you know, meth distributor dealer. That was what came to mind to give you some sort of comparison. But when you find that out, you are devastated over what this other person did, or they're devastated over you, but then you feel almost relieved for the other person because they didn't deserve that, or you didn't deserve that. Understand? I hope that you do. Tell me all about it. Listen, I just do what the cards say. I'm just a messenger. It connects with who needs to hear the message. You know what I mean? So, Cancer, tell me all about it. All right. So now let's see here. Whoa, cards flying. Oh, there you have it. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the signs. Okay, you're being given these signs. You already feel like something's up, but you're getting the clarification now that you knew, but maybe you didn't want to believe it. You know, all the signs were there, but sometimes we disregard them because we don't want to believe that that person's like that or whatever. You know what I mean? And then you receive love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yes, loving yourself first, because what else is there? Okay, really. Okay, to love another, you must love self. Okay, unconditional love of self. You don't put conditions on yourself in order to feel good. Your unconditional love of self, you can unconditionally love others. But when you don't unconditionally love yourself, you feel the need to put conditions on other people in order to feel good about yourself, or just it's a controlling energy. So when we say unconditional, there are no conditions that you can put on your own self in order to feel good about yourself, regardless of what is going on in your life. All right? And then you received the wedding card. Okay? So, like I said, there could be a relationship going on here. You've been ignoring all the signs in regards to it. You're now needing to stand in your self-respect, okay, about this situation, regardless of what it is. But loving yourself first is the most important part here, okay? You received let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. And then you received keep an open mind, your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. And then at the bottom of the deck, you need to have trust and faith in the situation, okay? So again, letting go of the control issues, paying attention to the signs, living yourself first, and keep an open mind, okay? Again, I feel like with this situation, you're needing to keep an open mind about what is coming to the surface, because I feel that some Cancers will be in complete and utter, like, is this real? This, you know, it's almost like a split energy, because I feel like another person is relieved, but then the other person who gets, you know, found, the other people who get found out about this deception, it's like shame. It's like, it, like you can't believe it, you know? That's what I feel like. I'm like, no way. You know, because they just portray themselves to be something that they're not, and then you find out what they have done, and you're like, wow. Yeah. Point blank, period. Okay. That's, I just roll. I just roll with it. You know what I mean? All right. So, what do I want to say? Dropbox below. New email. Do not use the other one. Website specials till January the 3rd. And as always, I love you guys and Happy New Year. Bye.